everyone, it's Serene and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to create a how-to videos and guess what? It will be related to our previous bullet journal theme. And yes, it is our how to draw crystals video. I was really getting into this theme and I really love how crystal theme turned out and just give me ideas to share with you guys how I created crystals. Moreover, if you wanted to know the materials I am using for this video, you can check it out in my description below. I will link it there. So for now, let's get started. My title is How to Do Crystals. I've used my Pigma Micron for the first heading and my black brush pen for the word crystal below it. I prepared four kinds of crystals for today, but let's see and make the first one. I switched my pen to Pilot G Tech Point 3. It has so much thinner ballpoint and I guess we need to take a much closer look to it. The paper seems glowing and can barely see the line and the drawing as well. Now it is much better. If you find it faster, then you can pause it for every step. I have 5 steps in each crystals and this is going to be easy as we are taking few steps after each steps. Our first crystal is shaped like an hexagonal crystal. And this one is one of my favorite crystal, which is so much easy to make and really resembles the crystals. Am I right? The next thing we should do is to complete our first crystal to fill it with colors. I'll choose a shade of blue for this one, the lighter brush pen to fill its body, and we'll add a shade or shadow, whatever it is, of much darker blue to make it looks much crystal-like that shines and with the presence of each reflection that sparks. I guess something like that. And like the color we have now, it is the same as our theme to our previous monthly bullet journal. I really love how this turned out. Now we're here to our second crystal. It have a different shape than the previous one we created, but with the same steps and procedures, having 5 stages before we arrive to the finished crystal. And same thing goes on coloring it. This crystal have a much sharper top and a much rounded base, and of course we need to create surfaces that have to looks like it has been sliced or broken to looks like a real gem. Crystals need it to look like one. I picked the shade of red for this crystal. Same goes that lighter color first, then I will combine it later on with a much darker shade of red for some portion of the crystal. If you wanted to ask me if I am enjoying this, yes, and definitely yes, I am enjoying creating this very wonderful crystal we have now and we're doing. We are enjoying if we are interested in what we're doing just like now. We got finished the 2 crystals, and for the third one, wanna guess what will be our third crystal color? Comment down below if your guess is right after this. And of course, just like the previous crystals, same goes for this third one. Same processes and just same, but of course, just with a different kind of crystal. And I don't know what all these crystals names, but if you wanted, you can help me out by putting it in the comment section, and I'll be sure to pin the first comment about the crystal's name. This third crystal is somehow on its front, facing us. That's what I'm saying this, and I am going to use the green shade for this, a pastel green. That's what my mind says. It is like something that are talking inside of me, telling me to color it green. Now I feel like I'm sounding like crazy. Sorry about that, but I just can't explain it well. What's the feeling that you really wanted that color for this crystal? Now, this will be our last crystal to make. I am sure you'll be happy if you will find out our color for this last crystal. But before that, let's finish first the 5 steps before it. Not really that you should follow how I make crystals. This is just a guide for you. most especially if you are just a beginner or first time to create crystals, or even wanted to make it into your own bullet journal theme. Everyone can have your own style to create your own version of crystals. And for now, let's color our crystal. It is time for us to color it with the shade of purple. Same process in coloring it just like the previous crystals. It will be a combination of lighter purple and a darker one. This type of coloring is what I preferred, but you can have your own version of color or your own style how you color it. Just like what I've said, you're always free to do whatever you wanted. Create your own style. Be free to do whatever you wanted. Be creative because art is freedom. That's all guys, and thank you for watching this video. If you're curious to my content, and you can check it out. I have other calligraphy and doodle videos related to this. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Take care.